morning everyone, and welcome to day 14. So today we're doing Navasana, which is Sanskrit, and the translation for that is boat pose, and this is more of a core strengthener, so it can be a real challenge. I'll go through a few different options for it because it's quite a difficult pose, but there's definitely plenty of modifications you can do. So let's crack into that first. So we'll come to the top of our mat, feet together, palms by our side, and inhale, palms come up and together, exhale to fold. Then we step back to our plank, coming down to our knees, crossing over those feet however we'd like to get back to our sit bones. So first what we'll do here is tilting back with our upper body to about 45 degrees, and what you really want to feel is your tailbone down on the ground here. And once you're here, you want to be lengthening out through the front of the chest, and then let's lift one leg at a time, and then we want to be bouncing essentially on our tailbone. So it's quite tempting to sort of roll back into this, but we really want to be nice and active here to bring the core on. Belly button comes to spine, toes come forward, and then our hands come forwards as well, and you might get a bit of a shake there. Now what you can do instead is just sit in this position here. It already works your core like that, or you can try and straighten one leg at a time. It's more difficult, and then it can be more tempting as well to roll back. So let's just try and aim for this to start, and then you can progress to straightening the legs or bringing the arms above the head as well. Adds a bit more of a challenge. Perfect. And then we'll come feet down to the ground, coming forward to our plank, stepping forwards to our forwards fold. Inhale, palms come up and together, exhale down. So let's start from the start from A. So sun salutation A this morning. So inhale, palms come up and together, and we look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back, finding our way to our knees. Elbows hug our sides as we inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, lifting up through the tailbone, coming through the knees there to our first downward dog. And we'll just spend 3 breaths here as usual, just finding your contact with your hands and your feet and all of your fingers. Resisting the mat here, so you're pushing away so you're nice and active through your shoulders. And now transitioning to forwards, so looking forwards, stepping both feet forwards into our forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms come up and together. Exhale, palms to our side to Namaste. And repeating that for sun salutation A. Inhale, palms come up and together. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping both feet back to plank and dropping down with the knees, finding our way to our bellies. Inhale, baby cobra. You might want to come to full cobra. Exhale, lifting up through the tailbone to our downward dog. And just want to reiterate, the main focus of downward dog here is a nice spinal extension. So if your legs are straight but you're having to curve through your spine to get there, that's not the purpose. So what we're really focusing on, bending as much as you need to through your knees, active through your hands so you can lengthen nicely out through your spine. So it's an active extension here. So you should feel it working through the shoulders, and really focus on wrapping those triceps underneath towards each other. Cool. Looking forwards, stepping forwards. Inhale to our halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, palms come up and together, and exhale, palms by our sides. Perfect. So let's come to B for sun salutation B. So inhale as we sit back to our chair pose, knees directly above toes, no more forward than that. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening through the back of the neck. Exhale as we step back, and we might come from a full plank down to our Chaturanga Dandasana now, and then to our belly. Inhale, full cobra. Exhale, back to our downward dog. From here, right foot steps forward and between both hands, nice and gently, as we inhale and bring our palms all the way up to warrior one. Hips are both facing forwards and we can feel the outer edge of our back foot. Exhale, coming down through our vinyasa. Remembering to synchronize your movement with the breath. Yoga is all about movement with the breath. So left foot comes forward now to our warrior one. Our right foot rotates out to 45 degrees. And we can feel the whole base of the back foot as well as the toes. Inhale up, exhale, coming down. And finding our way back to downward dog, where we'll spend a few breaths. And now we'll transition forwards, stepping both feet forward to meet each other at the top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift, and then exhale to fold. Inhale, we sit back to our chair, palms come up in front. Exhale, palms come to our side, and we'll repeat that sun salutation B again. So inhale, arms coming up and forward. Nice side body stretch as well here, sitting under with the tailbone, and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Then we exhale, and we'll step back to our plank. Find our way down to our bellies. Inhaling up. Opening up in front of the chest. Exhale, back to our downward dog. Inhale, let's really focus on the transition this time. So slowly bringing that foot all the way through, tucking the toes towards your head so we're not scraping the mat, and then gently lowering it down. Inhaling up. Exhale, down and coming through our vinyasa. Same with our left foot, so consciously lifting it, really focusing on this transition. Toes up all the way so we're not dropping that foot down. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, folding down and coming through our vinyasa. And just a few breaths here. Now downward dog. Really trying to get that breath to reach down into our bellies rather than just breathing through our chest. It's much more efficient. And transitioning forward to our plank as we step forward with both feet. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale back to our Samasthiti. Perfect. Okay, let's come to C now for cat-cow pose. So let's inhale, palms up and together. Exhale to fold and stepping back to our plank. Knees drop down, toes untuck, and those hands come directly under our shoulders. As we inhale, we tip from the pelvis. Exhale, rounding through the spine, belly button comes to spine. And doing 4 more in your own time. Here's a bit of an addition here. What you can do at the same time is be doing nice circles with the hips in anti-clockwise and clockwise directions, just to warm up through the hips, some nice sort of organic movement, if that feels good for you today. And after finding neutral spine, we'll put those hands forward, tuck the toes under and come to our plank. Stepping forward, both feet to meet each other. Inhale, palms come up. And exhale to come down here. Excuse me for 1 second, just to correct my hair. And maybe just taking a moment to breathe here. Okay, great. So now we're coming to D, downward dog. So inhale, palms come up and together. Exhale to fold and stepping back to our plank. From here, inhaling up and back to our downward dog. And what we're really going to focus on here now is just pushing away with those hands triceps are wrapping underneath, shoulders are coming away from the ears. The top of our head is lengthening down towards our hands. So we've got nice length through the back of our neck here. Just, our eyes are just rested on our toes with the gaze, and nice and active up through the tailbone. And most importantly, really just noticing our breath here, not holding on to anything. And now we'll transition forward to our plank. Our feet come up to the top of the mat. We inhale up. Exhale, palms to our side. And now we'll come to extended child's pose. So inhale, palms come up. Exhale to fold and stepping back to our plank. Now we will drop the knees. Big toes come together. Knees come as wide as the mat. And we reach forward with our palms as we simultaneously bring our hips towards our heels, and just imagining a big sandbag just resting on your hips, just letting them drop gently to our heels here. You should feel a nice stretch through your groin, and your palms should be nice and active on the mat so that your forearms are hovering here. And just notice the nice spinal extension you can get here, so nice lengthening through the spine rather than sort of rounding in any region. So really letting your chest fall to the floor as well. And looking up to our hands, we'll bring those feet, our knees together, tuck the toes under, back to our plank. And we will step forwards with our feet. Inhale, bring the palms up and forwards. Nice side body stretch at the top every time. And exhale, coming down through centre. Now we'll come to F for forward fold. So inhaling out with the palms. Exhaling down as we heel toe those feet to hip width apart. And we can either rest our hands down on the ground here, bending our knees as much as we can, they're nice and elastic, or bring our hands to our opposite elbows, might feel nice as well. And you can even rock side to side here for a nice stretch through different aspects of the back of the body. And then just find a nice resting position. And just letting the head fall heavy here. Spread the arms, inhale, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms come up to the top and coming down. Heel toe those feet together, and then coming into our counter posture, a nice standing back bend here. Perfect. And now we'll come to garland pose. So just bringing the palms to our chest here together, and heel toe those feet out to the edges of the mat. And then what we'll do is just sit back as if you're sitting into a chair and sitting down into this nice yogi squat here. And you can move around just to adjust your hips into this posture. And again, a modification, just coming up onto your toes there, that should be a little bit more gentle on the hips. And just breathing here. Trying to expand through the front of the chest, using the elbows to become active to the knees on the outside. And now we'll transition into our next posture. So popping our hands onto the ground, we're in a nice wide-legged forward fold. We'll heel toe those feet consciously together on the mat, forward fold, and then inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down. Now for H for happy baby pose. So inhale, palms come up and together. Exhale, we fold, and we step back to our plank. Knees come down gently. We transition over onto our backs in whatever way is most comfortable for you. And we might come to a nice wee roll here before finding our way onto our backs. And again, we want to be consciously feeling our tailbone as well as our shoulders in this position. So bringing the knees in first, and then finding where it's most comfortable to pop our hands here. So it might be the outside of the ankles, might be the outside of the thighs, but main focus is we're really grounding through the shoulders and the tailbone here for a nice lengthening of the spine. We're not sort of coming into this position or anything like that. And maybe just close down the eyes and notice where you're resisting. Should be a good stretch through the groin here. Opening up through the eyes and just transitioning over onto our fronts again, so to our plank position. I like to come through cross-legged there, stepping forwards, 1 foot at a time to our forward fold. Inhale, palms come up, and exhale as they come down to our sides. And now we're at I for inhale, so just 5 breaths in whatever way you choose here, but I do encourage trying out the Ujjayi breath, which is as if you're fogging up a mirror, but breathing through your nose. And just opening up through the eyes now. Let's move to J for Janusasana, and we will bring our palms up and together. Exhale to fold and stepping back with those feet. From here, dropping the knees again, finding our way back to Dandasana, a high seated position where we're nice and active through both quadriceps. And let's bring our left leg in first towards our groin as far as you can, and making sure those hips are staying straight there. Inhaling up, looking up the hands and extending forwards here. So trying to stay nice and active through this right quadricep. If you need, you can just be up here or up here. This might be a stretch in itself. Find what most suits you today. Again, it might be different than yesterday. And then just breathing into it. The main pointer here is this right leg that is extended is nice and active to enable the stretch at the back. And transitioning just to the other side, bringing the right foot in towards the groin. Inhale to stretch up, and then exhale, folding forwards. Really on each inhale, trying to bring your chest up and forward, so we're getting a nice extension through the spine. Then exhale, you can let it drop towards the shin, but the last thing we sort of want is this here. Alright, bringing both feet out to Dandasana again. You might even want to give a little bit of a shake out here. Crossing the legs and coming forward to our plank. And then we will step forward to the front of the mat, to our forward fold, inhaling up and exhaling down here. Now we come to K for kneeling with toes tucked. So inhaling up, exhale down to our forward fold, and we step back to our plank. Knees come down to the ground, and we find our way up onto our heels. Our hips are coming towards our heels, and we're sitting nice and upright here. And again, maybe just concentrating on your breath here. It can be quite an easy one to sort of hold your breath because it's quite an intense posture. And you should feel a nice stretch through the toes. If it's too much, just come to here. And bringing those hands down to the mat, and we come forward to our plank. And then we step forward with both feet to our forward fold. Inhale, spread the arms and coming up to the top. Exhaling down, and now we come to our 4 locust pose. So we inhale, palms come up, exhale to fold, and we step back. Finding your way to your belly however way you might like. So you might test the triceps here a little bit, lowering slowly, and then bringing your hands, palms facing up towards the sky here. Now, firstly, we inhale as we lengthen and we squeeze through our glutes, our quads, and our toes together, and then we exhale as we lift. Our fingertips are reaching towards our heels, and the back of our neck is lengthening. We're basing our balance on the front of our hip bones here, and then we're just breathing. And we're coming down to our belly, palms return to the sides of our chest, coming up to our plank position, stepping forwards, and inhale, palms are coming up, exhale, down. Now we come into our mountain posture, so our palms are facing forward, chest is open up and forward, tucking the tailbone under, our quadriceps are active, so we're lifting up those kneecaps, and nice and active through the toes, and we just imagine not popping that bubble on the inside of our feet where our arches are. And maybe just closing down the eyes here for a few breaths here. And now we'll move to Navasana, today's posture. So inhaling up, palms together, exhale to fold and step back. And we come down to our knees, cross those feet, and we come to a nice hook lying position here. So bringing our upper body back to 45 degrees first, and then what we might do is just focus on bringing our belly button into our spine first. One foot comes up, and then the other foot comes to meet it. If you're comfortable here, then the arms can come into as well, and then we'll spend 5 breaths here. And then gently coming down, crossing those feet, and coming back to our plank. Maybe stepping forward with the other leg now, just to mix things up. To our forward fold, inhale, palms spread, and meet up the top as we look up at them, and then exhale, down through centre, and we have finished for today. So tomorrow we'll be back with have a good day.